tell you, first to enter the forest and first to come out, just like Hamadu Ibrahim, equally the man with the back of energy. I tell you that if you still have to tell Hamadu Ibrahim to run today just from the Moliko Main Sports Stadium to Upper Farms, he will do it. But let's take a look and peruse through how Destiny Weaver Grace started the journey from the Moliko Main Sports Stadium and back in this report compiled rather to us by Boma Claudia in this particular report.
Across Boya, the female athletes surged forward with determination written on their faces. At the volcanic ash slope, the toughest section of the climb, every step forward became a statement. I belong here. Some stumbled, some paused, but none surrendered easily. After hours of intense climbing and a fearless descent, Weaver Destiny Grace emerged victorious, crossing the finish line in 5 hours, 22 minutes and 11 seconds. Right behind her was Jenyang Sydney Bongwi and Tata Karin for second and third places respectively. Their performance proved once again that the summit bows to prepared minds and powerful legs. Let's hear from one of these remarkable athletes.
Now we are the boxing contention. She is still the one leading this particular race. Like I said, no contestant. Number 2 is still very, very far away from her.
Experience once again dominated the slopes in the veteran women's category. Leading the legends was Sarah Liengu Etunde, who climbed gold and reminded everyone why she remains the queen.
I am now written I am more than 60. Then I'm still strong and I'm still making it. You must train, you must walk before you make it. The other runners that were running together, you see that they have gone down, but me, I'm simply taken. So it looks like I'm really walking, I'm really training. And this one is nothing to me. The veteran is nothing to me. It's very, very easy for me because I do training that is more than what I've run today. So I don't even feel it. I've run. I'm very, I'm not even tired. I love running. I love running. Running, if you lead different, if you don't want me to my life to short, remove me inside the running. When I'm running, I smile. For our time, there were no money. But we did it. But now there is money. I'm leading to them. I am pushing them to work hard. Because when you go and bring 10 million, you can change your life. As the life of Sarah is changed, and my life has changed. No matter the money that was
in second place and Kambi Martina in third. Their presence alone speaks of legacy, consistency and timeless excellence. This year's edition recorded a noticeable rise in female participation, a clear sign that women's athletics in Cameroon continues to grow in strength and visibility.
Yes, that report was done by Claudia Voma to tell you that on Saturday it was a very, very exciting day, especially for journalists who came in and out of the country just to cover this particular race. And equally, the man of the moment, Hamadu B. Ibrahim. I wouldn't want to talk much. Let's look at what actually happened at the Moliko Main Sports Stadium on Saturday.
We just passed Super Junction. We are here with Jesse 708. Hamadu B. Ibrahim. He is the first man. He is the first man at the moment.
38. Hamadu B. Ibrahim demonstrated that experience, endurance, and mental skill remain priceless assets on the mountain. The native of Awing conquered the slopes in 4 hours, 24 minutes and 42 seconds, earning the 10 million francs top prize in the seniors men's category at the 31st edition of the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope. His journey has been progressive, from the 9th place in his first participation, 7th in his second, and now champion. she crossed the finish line, close friends were seen shedding tears, a powerful reflection of sacrifice, perseverance, and humble beginnings. He was followed by Gapsimbon Everett Wembang, who used 4 hours 36 minutes 28 seconds, and Adamu Isa Boba, who came in third with 48 hours 39 minutes and 39 seconds. The Northwest Athletic Club showcased unity and coordination by winning both in the men's and women's relay categories beyond medals and prize money. The 31st edition of the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope stood as celebrations of resilience, sacrifice, and unyielding ambition took the center stage. Applauding equally the Athletic Federation for a well-organized 2026 Race of Hope, as barriers were well placed in order to make sure that athletes are well protected from the population and equally moving taxis. And yes, the names you should remember in terms of the 31st edition of the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope are Wiba Grace Destiny and Hamadu B. Ibrahim. These are the names you should remember in terms of this particular edition. Away from the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope, let us wear the shoes of our Elite One to look at what transpired in terms of Match Day 6 of the MTN Elite One Championship across the national territory, where results saw Cotton Sport of Garwa defeat RS Fortuna 5-1, and the likes of Gazelle FA picked up a 2-1 victory over Fuvu Azum. Unisport defeated PWG of Bamenda 1-0, and Egwell of the Mongo fought a 3-3 tie against Stade Renard, while Egre du Mongo trashed Victoria United trashed Egre du Mongo away from home, and its Dynamo that was beaten by Canon Sportif of Yaoundé, and Panther equally takes on another defeat over Colombe Sportif of Inja and Lopo. Away from the results, let's look at the standings. Mind you, with PWG of Bamenda's defeat, the tables have to turn, and we have the likes of Gazelle, who takes the first position and sits first with a total of 13 points, followed by Unisport 13 points, Cotton Sport of Garua 12 points, PWG of Bamenda sits at the fourth position with 12 points, Dynamo 10 points, and Victoria United 9 points, Canon Sportif of Yaoundé 8, Colombe follows with 8 points, Panther 7, Aigle de la Menoir 6, Stade Renard 5, RS Fortuna 5, and the two bottom teams are Aigle de Mongo 3 points and Fuvu Azul 3 points. That is it in terms of the MTN Elite 1 Championship. And let's look at MTN Elite 2 Championship. The teams that have continued picking up victories or others defeat, and equally one not securing 1 point rather than losing all the 3. Let's look at the results for this particular MTN Elite 2 Championship for this season. We have the likes of Ngakatunjang, who lost at home against the Zasco Football Club of Douala. Atlantic of Quibi speeded points with Appreciation on Fifu on a 1-1 odd tie. Eddie Sport of the Lake equally picked up a 1-1 draw against Sable de Betty, where RS Fab of Yaoundé had a 0-odd tie against Union Sportive of Douala. In terms of classification for Pool A, we have the likes of Atlantic of Kribi 8 points, followed by RS Fab of Yaoundé 7, Appreciation of Fifu 7, Lazasco 7 points, and the fifth position is Union Sportive of Douala 5 points, Sable de Betty 4 points, Ngakatunjang at the 7th position with 3 points, and 18 Sports of the Lake, it's right at the bottom with -4. And away from that, remember that when I was reading the result for the MTN Elite 1 Championship, Victoria United won her first away game since the MTN Elite 1 Championship started. And mind you that her previous game had a lot of controversies after 4 penalties were given to her, and she was able to convert 3. Opopo, rejoicing to this particular 1-0 victory over Egowara of the Mongo in the West region, has caught a lot of admiration or attention out there, as we can see the players celebrating, clapping their hands and dancing as the controversies around them were too much. And to them, it is a way to tell their, should I say, enemies that they can equally win games on the pitch without a penalty. Let's take a look at how One People, One Power enjoyed their victory over Aigle Royal of the Mongo in the West region. From home, congratulations to Victoria United. And talking about victories, it's been 7 goals scored already for the under-17 Lions of Cameroon, who are currently in Kinshasa in terms of the Unifaca tournament. And mind you that the boys have been having an excellent ride so far, with just 1 goal conceded since the competition started. And why not having a last group game in the days ahead is going to give them a spot in terms of the African Cup of Nations for the under-17 category. And let's take a look at some very interesting moments for their game against Gabon and Central Africa, and why not the jubilation mood for the under-17 Lions of Cameroon.
Et assez vigilant. Rony qui continue d'accélérer. Rony dans la surface de réparation, le dribble de Rony, la passe en retrait. Stanley Tanyangwaku préfère revenir jouer avec son partenaire Willy Cardin qui va balancer pour l'équipe du Cameroun. Oumar a entré, phase de réparation, Oumar et la réponse.
On chauffe. Tu peux pas. Tu vas nous mettre. Chopez les gars, chopez les gars, chopez. Allez, saute pas encore. Ça boule déjà, ça boule. Ouais, c'est déjà peut-être 106 degrés.
And yes, it is Cameroon victoire, just like the under 17 Lions have proclaimed it. And mind you, they are just one step into the AFCON for the under 17 category, hoping that they pick up another victory. And why not score more goals to send in a very, very big threat to their opponents when the draws are going to be made. Away from the under 17 Lions of Cameroon, let's talk about the Guinness Super League. In terms of match day 3 results so far, let's look at the teams that were able to maintain their victories or others who have decided to drop their guards down. And we have the likes of Eclair FF that picked up a 2-2 draw against a Cyclone, where Amazon of FAP in the Guinness Seco picked up a 1-1 draw against RS Dibamba. The likes of Authentic FC was defeated by Itambang from the Northwest region. Jasport picked up a 1-1 draw against Vision Food, while FCF Bolowa trust Ngai FC 2-0, and Lekki FF equally picked up a victory against Leof Smith Pro. That is it in terms of the Guinness Super League match day 3, and the Ballon d'Or is around the corner. It is just Friday, 27th of February, that is delayed. Remember that the nominee list has been narrowed to 3 in terms of the each category, with just the likes of the best goal scorer for both the male and the female category, which the particular nominees have not been changed. Away from the Ballon d'Or, mind you, we are few months away to the 2026 World Cup that is going to be hosted for Mexico, Canada, and America. But as it stands now, Mexico is in chaos. You have shootings, burning down of trees, burning down of houses, and the big question is, will Mexico be able to host the 2026 World Cup? Or in the United States of America, where we have the likes of Trump, that is prohibiting visas approval for some fans in some countries. A lot of these questions are onto the table of FIFA as they are struggling to have a hands-on deck to find a suitable solution to this particular problem. But as it stands now, Mexico, it's on fire. And we are hoping that the Mexico crisis that is ongoing at the moment is definitely going to be resolved, because as it stands now, it is getting very, very dangerous, especially when some nations are actually showing that as new developments come up, we are going to be updating you on what's happening with Mexico. And equally, let's talk about some countries that are going to be participating in their first ever Women African Cup of Nations. And we have the likes of Cape Verde and Malawi. Congratulations to them as they take on their first or participate in their first WAFCON. And remember what Cape Verde did to us in terms of the male category. Let's look at the Southwest Regional League calendar for the 2025-2026 season. So far, the season has been slated for the 14th of March 2026. That is going to be the launching date for this particular year. And the remaining match days for match day 1, it's going to be played, many fixtures, rather. For match day 1, it's going to be played on Sunday, the 15th of March 2026. Yes, we are going to be hearing the likes of Best Stars, the likes of Boya United, and the host of many other teams, especially that have been promoted into the Southwest Regional League. Remember, one of the most mediatized league, and equally the most watched. Away from this in the MTN Elite 1 Championship, let's take a look at what the likes of Lyonga and Agbo and equally Ngefak Lorang had to say in terms of this particular season in the MTN Elite 1 Championship.
I'm Agbo Meldin Asho. Right back, Popo. Well, the game was very excited. It was exciting and it was a fair game, though we had the upper hand to win the game. It's very incredible. Like at first, I didn't have the courage to play, but now I'm full with courage and determination to play, and I'm pleased to give my all this team. My objective first is to take the league. Second, second, I'm playing for myself and for the people. So I would love to play more higher than this. First by taking the league, then whatever follows, I'll be praying for that. I don't have an idol. I'm an idol on my own. I don't have an idol. I'm an idol on my own.
I would love to be player of Victoria United. The match was a good game, and the team, Eglo Lebongo, is a good team. And also, we thank our president for giving us the right training in order to perfect the match. It wasn't an easy game for us, but we thank the president for making us to train harder in order to conquer the match. My objective is to take the team higher, to make Victoria United go higher, as I've always wished. That is one of my goals, and continue working in order to perfect the goal I've desired to achieve. Playing at the League One and my first season is not easy, but I'm trying to perfect myself in order to be at the top also.
Le match s'est très bien passé dans l'ensemble. L'équipe adverse n'a pas démérité, mais nous étions plus meilleurs qu'eux. On a appliqué les consignes à l'entraînement, ce qui nous a permis de gagner ce match. Et vraiment, nous prions de continuer dans cette lancée, puis se lever l'avoir le 3 défaites. Et cette victoire, ça va nous lancer. Donc on peut de revenir plus fort et de continuer à gagner prochainement. Pour moi, en tant que capitaine de cette équipe, mon objectif d'abord, c'est de jouer d'abord le haut du tableau et bien sûr aussi être champion. C'est mon objectif.
The players of Column Sportive want to take the lead. PWG wants to win the title. Stade Renard wants to win. Gazelle wants to lift up the trophy. At the end of the MTN Elite One Championship, who is going to lift up that trophy? We are only going to see that immediately during the second phase when the standards are going to be changing. Away from my player profile, let's look at what is happening in Eswatini. Mind you that just like how we had the likes of Dangamundi in terms of the national playoffs in Yaoundé, it was punch me, I punch you. But this time around, it's no longer happening only in Cameroon. Right in Eswatini in Spain. I wanted to even say that make una take una eye, chop Christmas. Oh yeah, look at what is happening in Eswatini.
Chers frères et sœurs,
Don't ask me if the referee saw the action that he blowed well or not, that the crowd is following him. But I think that we have African football has to grow to surpass this stage. It has not. We are not supposed to be beating our men in black, even if their decisions sometimes don't correspond to our own judgment. I think we have to leave this attitude of beating referees. But nevertheless, we are going to throw more light on this particular aspect of beating referees when we come back after this break to meet our guests. Do not touch this dial, as we are coming back right away.
Be part of the conversation. Influence our programs. Help shape the future of your favorite TV station. Don't just watch. Interact, engage, be heard. Scan the code and join the Royal TV WhatsApp group now. When we dream alone, it is only a dream. But when many dream together, it is the beginning of a new reality.
And you're welcome back to Royal Television, on Sportbox with me, Sonny Tangunya. And yes, I have a Barcelona fan today, a coach. We call him AKA Charger, the man who charges the ball even when it's at 0%, in the days when he used to touch the ball from the head to the shoulders, the stomach, and right up to the legs. Galame Clovis, good evening and welcome to the program. And thank you for accepting my invitation today.
Good evening, Madam Sunita. It's an honor always to talk sport with you, because the more we talk about sport, the more we learn a lot and help the sport grow in Cameroon.
I know that you guys have taken the table back, but we are giving you just 1 week of grace to get back into that particular position. But as a Barcelona fan, how do you feel so far?
I was so overwhelmed because our coach decided to be a man, because if you can see...
Okay, that means that he has always been a boy. Wow, okay.
He has become a bold man now, because he could remove Lamar from the game.
Very good.
He made a brave decision.
It means that Real Madrid is on fire.
Anyway, Mbappe was there at the last game.
We are not denying it, but you know the capabilities of Mbappe. But away from Barcelona and equally Real Madrid, before we get to talk about the Mount Cameroon race of home, coach, in your capacity as a coach, I know that you see things like this where we have the likes of referees being beaten in games. Just like how we had the likes of Danga Mundi being beaten at the Game Stadium, and now equally in Yaoundé. And today we are having the likes of a referee being beaten in Tunisia until he's been cleared off. Despite the security forces, they cannot contain the crowd. What can you say about this issue of referees being beaten in and out of Cameroon?
It's a pity for African football when we see this. It's making Africans to look so bad in the eyes of the world, because in everything, human rights says humanity first. A referee, it's a human like me and you. Everybody has its own flaws. If a referee makes a mistake, we take it in the spirit of fair play, because football is all about fair play. But when you see the reaction of the fans beating the referee, it's crazy. It's crazy, because he has kids, he has family members. Yeah. When they see like that, they feel bad, and they may look somebody.
See him running for him. Look at this, the number of security forces who are struggling to hold the thousands of spectators that are there.
It's so sad. It's so sad when we see this in football, because I believe we are already in a modern level.
Yeah, you can see that again.
We need maturity in our football in Africa.
And definitely we are hoping that the various authorities that have the power to make sure that such a team is actually sanctioned to do what it entails, or else we'll keep seeing these referees being beaten left and right. I'm very sure at one point last year he smiled because he can attest to what happened in Limbe. But how does it feel for you to be in a stadium and you see such an action?
It's heartbreaking, because I'm a human, hurting another human.
If the referee, last football season you were with Boya United, imagine that you are playing a game which is of very, very importance to you. and you need just 1 point to qualify, let's say to the mini interpose, and a referee comes and gives a penalty that to your judgment, it's not a penalty, will you allow your fans to beat up the referee?
I won't allow, because firstly I've been there, like a player. I've seen that.
Okay.
And after leaving the playing pitch, becoming a coach, that's where I understand so many things.
Okay.
Firstly, the career of the players are more important than our personal goal, like as coaches.
Yeah.
Meaning, if a referee blow, if we think in our own opinion, our own judgment, we think it's wrong, we don't have to curse the referee or to incite violence to the referee, because he's a human. We have just to take it like that, because it will look more mature, more professional. All of us are human and all of us have conscience. If somebody does something bad to you and you don't react negatively, it will help the person next time to change.
Definitely, definitely. And we're hoping that, I mean, we have not heard anything this time around from Dangamundi. Or should we say we should still wait?
I believe he will change. Nothing is constant. Change is constant, and nobody can always be. I believe he has blown like 2 games, and we did not see what we saw last time. We did not see so many red cards, so many penalties. Means he's doing his FIFA job well.
Definitely. And I tell you, whether you like it or not, for those who are watching us today, Dangamundi is one of the best referees we have in Cameroon. Around, you give him a hand of applause, because he knows how to do the job. And we are hoping that as the season unfolds, the men in black are going to be doing their job exceedingly there. I know you could feel the atmosphere. Before we get to the winners, how was the ambience so far at your own end as a coach? I mean, despite the fact that it's not football, but it's sports related.
Yeah, the ambience was so wonderful. Firstly, we want to thank the security forces, because they made it look more professionals.
Okay.
We see when we watch like the Chicago Marathon, you see from the start to the finish, there's a barricade protecting the athlete, giving them their space so that they can do what they can more best. And you see this year, I was so happy because the security measure was there, and the athletes went from Moliko to the summit and back with no incident of somebody interfering. Like
or taxis that we used to have in the yesteryears.
Making the image of the race not professional. Everybody could see this year that it was more professional, more materialized, that at home you could sit and watch
and enjoy.
And it's good. It was beautiful. And the ambience of the population proves we in Southwest we love sport.
Definitely.
We really love sport, because I saw my kid. It was like, wow, that man could go up and come down. Daddy, can I try? I say, it's up to you, but I believe football will be good for you.
Definitely. But why football? Is it because you are a former footballer?
Yeah, I'm a former footballer.
Remember that sport is sport.
Yeah, sport is sport. Everybody has his own gift. I believe with what I've seen, because I've trained with him at Boya United Football Academy. I've seen he got some good skills. So for now, I've given him to my brother. Since he has his own football academy to work with him. But at the time of his age, like 17, I'll take the full responsibility, like what Basogo father did for him. So I believe with that, when he reached at that time, he will be a good talent for Cameroon.
And definitely we have the likes of Wiba Grace Destiny as the winner in terms of the senior women category. And we have the likes of Hamadu B. Ibrahim in terms of the senior men category, who are the winners of this particular edition of the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope. Your general appraiser for their performance.
It has proved that hard work pays.
You can say that again.
Because I believe before the race, there was the Bukwango mini race, where Ibrahim became first, meaning he put more effort on his training, and he believed in himself. Because I believe in anything you do, when there's hard work, belief, courage, you will make it. And you saw, by the time it was coming down, you saw the way the crowd was cheering up. It was boosting him more, because he put a lot of effort and passion, and you saw when he arrived at the stadium, after he crossed the finish line, he prayed to his God to give thanks. Then look the reaction after he left from the medical. He went and met the friends. It was so amazing. The friends were so happy. He was so happy. That's all about sport. For the destiny came true on Saturday, because yours truly, we have been suffering here in Southwest Electric. It's very rare to hear that somebody that trained with the Southwest Electric took the podium, because everything came from the Northwest. But we thank God, with the good training facilities that they have now. The mountain, I believe the national park has made the way that athletes could train, have adequate time to train, and we saw the result, and we thank God they made Southwest proud.
And definitely, just to tell you that Weber Grace is a Guinness Super League referee and equally a teacher. Yeah,
to add more light on that.
Yeah.
The first, as a player, I had to do, I was like, how are the referees training?
Okay.
I had to take 1 day to join FIFA and the rest. And they had to do their COPA test. I said, I'm a football player. I played every day. I train every day. Let me do the test. But I bet you I could not finish. Meaning those guys, they put a lot of effort.
Oh.
Their cardio is so big, because it's not easy to go front, back, front, fast, slow, faster. So you see, I believe that's one of the things
the advantages that she had.
Yeah.
And equally, to tell you that she was the first person to enter the forest, and while climbing she had sticks. Though many will love that why they support, but they don't understand the terrain in terms of the mountain. So you are telling us that Weber Grace had an advantage because of their refereeing training sessions.
Yeah, because they have certain coordination exercise where they jump.
Okay.
They jump, they move fast feet, like on top of the mountain.
Okay.
To get a fast feet, you can tiptoe with your toes.
Oh.
So it's easy for you to do with plates like that. You tiptoe and you can climb gently, gently. When you see a space, you can push ahead.
I get it now. So Weber Grace, it looks like for me to win the Mount Cameroon Race of Hope, I have to join your refereeing training session. We are going to see that when we meet in Douala for the Guinness Super League. Maybe you're going to tell us the secret you use, because energy level full back. I asked myself, Ngalame Clovis, Hamadu Ibrahim didn't get tired.
Yeah.
Even when he crossed the finish line, his energy level was still very high. And mind you, that is somebody that is fasting. And the big question is, where does he have his strength from?
No, like what I followed about him, about the fasting issue.
Okay.
He spoke with during a
interview.
He spoke telling the journalist that he took permission from the sheikh to get some days away from fasting.
Okay.
But after the Ramadan, he must finish his fast. So he took some days to prepare for his tournament. It's the same like players playing football. When they are during that period, they have less time to play. You don't need to exhaust them because they are fasting.
Oh, I get it now. Once more, congratulations to you, Weber Grace and Hamadu B. Ibrahim. I am very, very sure that you are seated comfortably with your trophies right beside you. And I tell you that it has to take you the guts, it has to take you perseverance, it has to take you confidence, it has to take you a lot of training sessions to be able to write your name in the golden book of this particular prestigious event hosted every year. And equally, I can close this chapter without saying a big congratulations to the Athletic Federation for a job well done, especially with the provision of these barriers that they brought. I mean, we have never seen a well-organized score 5-1. Should we say that the magic of David Paku behind the scene is awakened in Cotton Sport of Garoua?
You know, every coach that comes to a club has his own philosophy.
Yeah.
And his own philosophy goes first with his physical preparation.
You're very correct.
David Pagu came late, meaning those who were there did their own physical preparation. I believe with his own expertise, he did his own physical preparation. And he bear the risks like what we learned during our coaching course. When you are late towards the season, you bear the risks of putting more power and oxygen inside the body of the player. Then after that, it start move. That's why you see Cotton Sport today, they are top.
Yeah, definitely. They have struggled to why not win another straight win. Now, when we look at the table, we see Victoria United that picks up her first away victory since the league started. I'm very sure you can remember what transpired in Limbe against Menoir, where they were giving up to 4 good penalties and Victoria United was able to convert just 3. With this win for Victoria United, do you think that this team can do something this season?
It's a youthful team which is very good in football. And the first thing I believe in football, even me as a coach, I do tell my young guys, trust yourself, trust the next person beside you. I believe the confidence has started coming to those guys.
Yeah.
And the more they become so confident, the more they became brothers. Not friends, brothers.
Okay.
When they are brothers in the field, it will be so difficult to win them. That's why you see, I'm happy their staff have worked on psychological level, because after all criticism about their last game, they went like men and they did their best and they got the away victory. So I believe during the upcoming, they will show more to.
And equally to tell you that 95% of their squad, it's their first time playing the first division football.
Yeah, if you can even notice, majority is from the Southwest Regional League.
You're very correct.
Meaning the Southwest Regional League got talent. The Southwest Regional League just need exposure. Those players are good, but if they don't have good training facilities, you see like players like Lyonga, I was with him one time during the Bazaris December tournament. We took him with Boya United. We went to Limbe and people were criticizing him. I told him, you are a good player, just believe in yourself. And he scored an amazing goal that so many people were wondering. You see today, he's in Victoria United. He's seen a professional level. It makes him think professional.
Definitely.
And I believe before the end of the season, we will see more from him.
Definitely, we're hoping that Lyonga is going to not just make Sinodev proud, but equally the Southwest region in Geneva. And equally, when we look at our result for match day 6, Stade Renard, somebody said they are drawing like Nkui. Coach, do you know what Nkui is?
I do, even though I don't eat it.
Okay, yeah. They say they have been drawing like Nkui. Mind you that this is 6 days and they have drawn like 3 games. What is happening with Stade Renard?
If you can see, Stade Renard lost their most key players. So in football, when you lost those 2 like
engines of the team,
they are the backbone of the team. When you lost 2 of those, it's very difficult for you to catch up. But we know them. Football is all about the second round, the mindset, the way we can see like Manchester now. He had some difficult period.
Which of the Manchester? Please
Manchester
specify.
United.
Very important.
They had some difficult spell and and now you can see the Manchester fans are now a little bit.
Yeah, that's a small positivity is back. Now, when we look at the result, is there something shocking to you, especially from a Northwest team? Mind you, they won 3 in a row.
Yeah, it's shocking because I know some of the players and they left from the Southwest also.
Yeah.
When you see the way PWD is building his squad, it's like what Opopo is doing.
Correct.
They believe on young talent. And when you give a child that confidence to play, he does his best. So I was shocked that they lost, but that's football.
Very true.
As a coach, you must always make your player to know there are 3 things involved in football. Either you win, you lost, or you draw. When you lost, is to go back to the drawing board. Talk to yourself. Look to yourself. You, the player, look to yourself in the mirror. You and the coaching staff should look in the mirror and see what went wrong. And I believe PWD will climb back up.
Definitely. Canon has been a shadow during the start of the season, but they are picking up. There is a particular player in Canon Sportive of Yaoundé. He left Victoria United with a big name. Many have been asking me, Sonita Nguni, what is happening to Nathan Douala? Coach, should we say that Nathan Douala's prime is missing, or let's say he's still getting up? Because up to now, even an assist or a goal, Nathan Douala has not been able to provide.
In football, a good footballer must always know there will be a low moment and a high moment. Me, I believe, seeing him at Opopo, he was amazing. And I believe there will be a time when he will arise back, so many distractors will say, they said so. They said so. Like, if you see Baleba, that's how Baleba was.
Yeah.
Nathan will come back. I believe that because it's rare to get a turn like him nowadays in football. Somebody who can hold the ball, juggle with the ball.
2 legs.
So I believe he just need to go back to the drawing board. He takes his own time to do so much personal training, because that's what I mostly advise my players to do more of personal training.
Definitely, Gazelle remains the unshakable team in terms of the MTN Elite One. Since the day they qualified in the MTN Elite One Championship, either they are the second or the third. And today we saw them in terms of match day 6 defeating Fuvu Azul 2-1 to be able to top the classification table. Do you see Gazelle as the team in terms of the first phase of the MTN Elite One Championship, topping it to the end?
Topping it to the end, maybe like 60%, because the likes of Colombe, Coton, they'll rise, because football is endurance. They have more games to play and the experience. When you look the Gazelle, I like one thing I learned about Gazelle is what Edin failed to do.
They did it.
I believe they learned from Edin, because when Edin started, he started with his young players. Then after a time they sold them before they got new ones and they got the trophy. I believe Gazelle, following the footstep of Cotton Sport, they'll do something great this season.
And equally to tell you that Gazelle is one of the teams that serves as a nurture house in terms of all the Elite One teams that we have. What do I mean? This is a club that knows what it means to take a player from zero and develop it right to the level. Look at the likes of Serge Durand, an excellent player who has been in the academy for many years now. And today, where is he? He's one of the nominees for the Cameroon Ballon d'Or. And where is he again in terms of the highest goal scorer for last football season with a total of 15 goals? So can we conclude that Gazelle is actually doing a great job in terms of nurturing players that our national team even can feed on it?
Yeah, when you watch Gazelle's academy, it's like the likes of the Brazzaville School, the Dauphin, because they put more effort on professionalism, which means they believe on kids. You take from the 14 years, you take your time, 3 years to work with them, and now when they are 17, we see them doing marvelous things. I had to work with others like that in Boya United, which right now they are super in where they are playing. Like in Kumba City, we have 2 former Boya United players, and they are starters.
Good.
Meaning, when the background is good,
definitely
the result will come out.
Now, talking about Kumba City, have you been impressed so far with their outings in the MTN Elite Championship?
I'm not surprised because of their coach. He's somebody that coached me when I played Elite 2 with Dynamic. He's a very disciplined person. He likes young guys and he loves work. If you don't work hard, you will never have a place in his team. So I'm not surprised, and I believe with his expertise this season, Kumba City will make Southwest proud.
Just like the president of the Southwest originally said, and that's Valerie, that all elites of the Southwest region should give their support to Kumba City. And equally a new innovation. Do you know that Kumba City actually has a player boss, something that even any two clubs that have been in this particular championship don't have?
Those are certain things that football presidents, managers, they fail to do. To get a club, you need to make your players comfortable.
Yeah.
Not that you want to travel, your players, they go like so a carpenter that wants to go and nail. No, give that player a comfort.
Some comfort, yeah.
You see, when you see them now, you check on their social media page, they are proud, they are inside a comfortable environment.
Not choked up.
So it makes them to be more concentrated,
yeah,
which means it helps them a lot positively.
Yeah, and definitely Kumba City will be hosting Tonnerre Football Club in Kumba tomorrow, Wednesday. What's your prediction for this particular game? Remember, Kumba has won TV on TV. Yeah,
my prediction will be simple. I believe Kumba will thrash Tonnerre by 3 because Tonnerre is still having president problem.
So you're indirectly telling us that it's a president crisis that is affecting Tonnerre, or is it that Kumba is more superior than Tonnerre? Remember,
football is all about
on the pitch.
Football is all about from the top. When the house up is good, everybody is good there. Coming down, it will be perfect. They cannot be having fighting in between clans, and you want the same. Normally, the negative energy fighting between the president comes down towards the player that they can be playing, and all of a sudden you discover the result is not good.
Now, many people have been saying that Bamenda Proximity Stadium is a ground where Bamenda teams are going to stand their grounds. But now, when we look at the MTN Elite 2 Championship, this particular result and standing, we find the likes of Ngoko Tunjang of Bamenda that lost, and the likes of Buffalo United equally, who lost on the same day. Should we say it's overconfidence?
It's overconfidence, yours truly, because the first thing about football is respect your opponent.
Okay.
And if you look, the house of Douala, it's a household name.
You're very correct.
Meaning when you, like a coach, when you are playing a team, a household team, you have to make your players to know to respect their opponent. Don't be too confident that it's your field. You will do more than the opponent. That's why you see Les Archers could win them there.
And definitely we had the likes of Buffman equally, who lost on that same day. Mind you, she equally lost against Kumba City in terms of match day 1 of the MTN Elite 2 Championship in Kumba. Despite the fact that a lot of people were saying that Kumba used the back door, but can we say that with their results so far, it has been able to prove to people that it was a team that was capable of doing a lot of great works?
Yeah, when you see the recruitment this season, the coach of Kumba City did well, taking good players, good young lads that can give what he wants, because football is all about the coach's philosophy, and the players have to understand and undergo. When you look at Kumba City, when you watch that first day, it's obvious Kumba need to win because the whole of Kumba was outside. The 12th man of Kumba was there, which is
very important.
A very important thing. Like those my days when I was playing, when I was hearing my name be sung, I had to I need to give them something. So I had to put more effort to score goals. So I believe that's what is happening with the guys from Kumba.
Oh, that's nice. Are we hoping that on Wednesday, Kumba City Football Club is going to triumph over TKC Club? It's going to be played in Kumba home soil. Mind you, it's going to be a match day 4 for the MTN Elite 2 Championship. And just like the left here wounded with 3 points, the Meme side equally is hoping for another grab. And as it stands now, they are topping Pool A, rather Pool B of the MTN Elite 2 Championship after 3 wins. And we are saying that congratulations equally to the management and equally their president who doubles as the mayor of Kumba, Greg Mewanu, for the wonderful job that he has been doing so far with the City Boys of Kumba. And equally, we're already running out of time as we are getting closer to drawing the curtains. But before we draw the curtains, in terms of today's edition of Sportbox on Royal Television, it is Garame Clovis that has been here with us. Last year, he was with Boya United. The date for the Southwest Regional League has been slated for the 14th of March 2026. As a coach, a big hand that we know in the Southwest region. What should we anticipate from you this particular season? Will you change the club, or you maintain in Boya United, or let's say you are looking for where you can stamp your feet and why not print your own footprints there?
Like you can see when Arteta was working with Pep, he had to take the bold step to change. And I believe that's the same footstep
you want to take.
I want to take. So for now, I'm not with Boya United.
Okay.
Now I'm just still unavailable with any club for now.
Okay. But the season is about to start. Should we say that we should see you with a club, see you shouting? Because I know you never sit here, always up from the first minute of play right up to the 90th minute of play. And when it gets bad, we will see you say, "Una de see now, una de see today, the free they do." I'm always seeing you on the touchline. It's just that some of us don't want to expose those secrets.
That's all about football. That's the passion. That's the passion that drives you doing those things. But after doing those things, when you reflect on you said, wow.
Well, what was that behaving like that?
It's crazy.
I'll give you a beautiful scenario. 2 seasons ago, it was Boya United that represented the Southwest region in terms of the national interpose. A game that nobody expected to see the Boya United get out of their shells, break them into pieces to the point that even crumbs were unseen. But these guys came out, the boys of Alaba. We saw something different. I can never forget that day. And I will ask again on air, what did you people give those boys that day? Despite what the referee was doing, mentality remained the same. Please, what was the secret, coach?
The secret was all about God, because during that season, I had to bring up a very good friend. He's a man of God. He is a man of God for Light His ministry. I had to bring him. He's somebody that loves football. So I saw him doing that during the Burj Khalifa tournament. So he helped Bokova to grab the trophy. So after our first 2 games, I saw we had problems since we lost one and drew one. I had to seek advice from him. After seeking advice from him, he told me certain things. And they won the other team 11. When we had the team talk after the training session, I asked the players that were 10, did you feel anything after the player was out? They said no. I said that's the mentality we need to have.
Okay.
The most important thing is to respect the person with the whistle.
Okay.
When you respect the person in the whistle, he's a human like you. If somebody is hitting you, and you don't hit back, you would think like, hey, this man is not retaliating. Means he has a clean heart. So that's what helped us a lot.
Definitely, I should say, I should give you your flowers, because that day, I tell you, even the spectators in the field didn't understand what had entered into the players of Boya United. You all did a great job. But rather, unfortunately, the ticket never came home but we continued pushing until it was Kumba City that brought the next representative in terms of the MTN 82 championship, after which Isosar of Limbe, should I say, was dethroned, or unfortunately it's nowhere to be found as of today. And nevertheless, thank you very much, Coach, for accepting my invite today.